Today, I am going to be setting up the intro pages in my 2026 monthly projects journal. Stay tuned to find out exactly what that is and to see how I set this up. Hey guys, I'm Tracy and I want to welcome you back to my channel. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. And yes, I am going to be finally busting into my 2026 projects journal. So I still don't have like a catchy title for it, but we'll see as the year goes on if I can like nickname this something else. But this is basically the journal that I am going to kind of do a fun creative project in every month. It's going to be a themed creative project. I am going to be borrowing heavily from a lot of the popular projects that are already out there, such as Week in the Life, October Daily, December Daily, and things of that nature. However, there's going to be other times where I'm just kind of going with the flow and creating my own theme for the month. So I think this is going to be really, really fun. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this is because I always want to try all of these like elaborate projects. I'm calling them elaborate because anything that is like a daily project to me is elaborate. And I'm always like getting ready to reach for that new journal just to dedicate an entire brand new journal to that one project when I don't even know if I'm going to enjoy it or stick with it. So I figured this way I can try all of these different themed projects each and every month. It'll be all in one journal. So it'll kind of be a summary of 2026. But if it's something that I really, really like, then maybe that project can have its own journal in 2027 and beyond. Maybe I'll have like an October daily journal where every October I will pull that journal for however many years it takes to fill it. But I got to first find out if I like it. So that's how this journal is really going to help with that. Today I'm just going to be decorating some fun pages, but I will be chatting while I decorate the pages because I kind of want to talk through some of the ideas that I have for some of the monthly projects and some of the projects that I might need help on. Like January, I have no idea what to do for January, guys. No idea. So, yeah. All right. So this is an Archer and Olive B5 journal. I decided to go with the B5. I knew I wanted to go for a bigger journal. I'm using an 8x8 for a reading journal. So that was another reason why I kind of decided to go for the B5. I'm like, let's just use two different journal sizes. I like to play in different journal sizes throughout the year. So yeah, that's why I went this route. So I'm going to do a title page. And like I said, while I don't have a nifty like title or nickname for this journal, my title page is going to say Life Captured Creatively. That is what the title of this is going to be as far as the intro page, because I feel like all of those like stories that I do each month is kind of telling my life. A lot of them are kind of what is going on in your life at this current moment. So I feel like it does do that. So that's the reason why I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do, I guess, kind of an intro page. I think I'm going to do boxes for each of the months. And then I'm going to put the header for the month. And then in that box, once I settled on the actual theme for the month, I will write that theme in here. So that will serve as an index. So you can open up this and see all of the themes for the year here. I don't know if I'm going to go as far as decorating the little box with that theme or not as the theme gets settled. Basically, when I come in to set up the cover page for the month, am I going to come back here and decorate it to match? I don't know yet. Haven't thought that far ahead. It actually just popped into my mind at this moment. But all I'm going to do today is probably just draw the boxes, put the months in there. I'll like stamp them or use stickers and maybe do a little decor around the perimeter. But everything else I'm going to keep as is. I might pencil in. When I say pencil in, I mean actually using a pencil to write in some of my theme ideas. But because I really want to be successful with this, I mentioned when I was kind of going over this journal, I'm going to be very lax when it comes to my themes. And if I'm like, if it's kind of been a rough month and I know it's going to probably continue until the next month, I'm probably going to want to do something that doesn't take as much effort. So I could swap themes or change up themes just based on my current mood as well. So that is what I mean by just wanting to pencil in the themes, but I do want to kind of have an idea going in of the types of things I want to do this year. So with that said, it is very hard for me to talk and do some of this stuff at the same time. So I have a feeling I'm going to have to do a voiceover. But I have all of these stamps that I absolutely love. I have a lot of really big stamps, and this has a lot of room here. But I found these like little, where are these stamps? I have 2 sets of them, but I'm just going to use this one set now because it's still not enough. So many letters that I wouldn't be able to spell out all 3 words with just these 2 sets. But I love it because it's almost like ransom letters, and I just feel like it's super fun and super crafty. I'm going to just kind of have these all on the page, almost kind of, was it haphazardly? Is that what you say? On the page. So I'm going to say life captured creatively. That's what I want to say. And, you know, kind of using the greens. Obviously, once I get into these pages for my monthly setups and things like that, I am not going to stick to a color theme. It's going to be whatever I'm feeling for that month. But I would like to kind of, you know, have something kind of, you know, leafy or whatever. So yes, this is not leafy, but I liked these colors. I thought they would go well with the green. And I also have some stuff from Plant Babe that I can kind of supplement because we have some of these like boho type sets in here. There's one that's really, really boho. I might have used them all though. Here we go. That's a lot more pink in there than I thought. So yeah, we might not use that one. But there are some fun things in here that are very leafy and green and stuff like that. So I can kind of pull in some of these. I can pull in some of these and things like that. So I'll probably pull in these and then some of this too, because I want some of the crafty to come into play. So that's what I'm thinking about those. So that's what I'm thinking about for the stickers. But I want to get the stamps down first. All right, there we go. And yes, after I started stamping, I realized this was the page I flipped to for some reason to be like, hey, this is where I'm going to do my index. Maybe I'll do my index here. Does it really matter if it's like in order? No, not really. We'll do my name page, index, title page. That works for me if it works for you. Okie dokie. Now, so by the way, I got these stamps from Temu. That's why I have 2 sets, because I think I bought one and forgot I had it and then bought another. I bought them ages ago. I will say I did purchase something from Temu recently. They did not charge me tariffs. So just in case you were wondering, I guess it's built into the price. I know at one point their prices went up, but the prices that I paid were actually pretty close to what they were pre-tariff. So that was pretty interesting. Just thought I would share that little tidbit. Okay, so life captured creatively. I guess I spelled everything right. I do want to say the little lines and stuff in here, that's in the stamp. So that's supposed to be there. That's just the way it looks. I like the way it looks. I think it looks fun. Now I got to figure out how to do all of this. I didn't want that there. I kind of want this maybe like this. I think that'll look really cool because I have an idea. I think I want to outline this page with a marker. I pulled some markers, and believe it or not, all of the calligraphs were the colors that match the best. I am an affiliate for Archer and Olive, so anything from Archer and Olive, you can use my discount code AGWP to save yourself 10%. And I will have a discount code down in the description box. I'm also an affiliate for Live Love Posh. My discount code is AGWP10, which will save you 10% there. So yeah, there we go. So I have rosemary, anemone, artichoke, and pink pearl. I think, I don't know. I'm going to still decorate and then I'll kind of figure this out. But I kind of like how that looks because I feel like that'll be a cool one. I wouldn't mind having something over here. I could probably do the same one over here. So let's chat about how I'm going to do these monthly memories. Oh, I like that. But is it too far over? Do I have ink on my fingers? Because I just got ink there. Okay, I think I got them all off. All right, so monthly memories or monthly stories or monthly, I don't know what we're calling it, monthly projects. I don't know. Let's see. All right, so for the month of January, I don't know. I was thinking about maybe just keeping like a general, kind of like New Year type theme. Maybe just do like a bucket list and stuff like that. Because I think I can do that very creatively. I can do pockets or something like that. So I could do it in a creative way. And then that also takes the pressure off for having to do that in December. I kind of like that. I don't know why, but I really like that. So yeah, that's where I'm kind of leaning, but I don't know what else to do besides a bucket list. I could do like a bucket list. I could do something fun with the word of the year. I'm not trying to make this like goal oriented because like my projects are going to be kind of fun and lighthearted. Let's bring some leaves in here. So February, let's talk February. Now, of course, all of these, I've kind of created things because they sound good together. Some of them, yeah, that's why I picked. I was like, oh, that'll be great for that month because it sounds good for that month. Like for February favorites. So I'm kind of thinking about that. I think because, you know, we talk about things that we love and the month of February being the month of love. I think that could work. So yeah, that's why I was kind of like, oh, maybe I can do like February favorites or something like that. Could totally work. Okay, do we want to do this here? And do another one there. So what I was thinking about for February, if I did something like February favorites, to kind of keep it where I could do it throughout the month, is every week I would have a different theme within that month to kind of focus on. So like one week would be kind of like media type stuff. So favorite TV shows, things of that. Maybe like look back all time. Maybe I look at different areas of my life. Like what's my current favorite? What is like my favorite of all time? I don't know. Just kind of throwing out some things so maybe you guys can kind of give me some ideas as well. Because we're all friends here. We're all trying to figure this out together. Maybe you guys want to do something similar and that could be fun too. So yeah, we have that. That's one idea. March, I think, is when, if I don't travel in March, which I was not going to travel in March. And for some reason, I was like, maybe I will. I don't know yet. I haven't even thought about traveling in March. I've done whatever. I don't need to talk about that now. So, so when I was thinking about March, I was thinking that would be the month that I would do Me A to Z, which is kind of like all about me type thing. But you go through the letters of the alphabets. So, this is a project that, the title, the actual project is from Everyday Explorers. They used to do these like little mini journals. And it was one of the project ideas that came with one of the mini journals. So I did see it on YouTube. That's how I thought about it. Now, Heba with my little journal, she does me, myself, and I. She does 31 prompts for the month of January about herself. I've tried to do that before, and I think that could also work. But I think it would be kind of fun to do the A to Z format. Plus, it's only 26 prompts as opposed to 30 or 31, depending on what month I do it. So yeah. Okay, I like how this is going, but it needs to go a lot. It needs to be a lot more. So that's what I'm thinking for March. For April, I don't think I'm going to be traveling in April because I was thinking maybe March and May is kind of what I'm thinking. Don't have anything booked yet, so this is all hypotheticals at this point. But the reason why I bring up, oh, I might be traveling is because that would impact the type of project I could do. Might not have enough time because I'm prepping for travel and stuff like that. This stuff, gets put on the back burner. So for April, I was thinking, April Adventures. See, there I go again. There I go again, y'all. Trying to make things sound like, sound cute. But yeah, I like the way April Adventures sounded. And the reason why I went with, I need something here. The reason why I liked April Adventures is because it's starting to get, nicer weather. And that is probably going to be a good time to start exploring my local city. So I was thinking about trying new things in my city or things that I haven't tried in a while. So like I try new restaurants, things of that nature. Haven't tried in a while, maybe like certain museums that I haven't gone to in a while, or some maybe I've never gone to. But the museums, their exhibits change so often. And like I haven't been to a museum locally and like couldn't even tell you how long. So yeah, it would be new to me. But yeah, so I'm thinking about doing something like that. I would put like a cap on it. Like I would want to do something new, at least like one a week. I keep getting my week and month interchanged. They're not interchangeable, Tracy. They're not interchangeable. But yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing like something new or exploring someplace new once a week, maybe twice, maybe 2 a week if I'm feeling, feeling extra adventurous. Maybe could do 2 that week, but then I can journal about it, kind of do some fun things. So yeah, I feel like that could be a really fun project. May, like I said, right now, I'm thinking that is going to be a month that I am going to be traveling. So I feel like that might be a good month to do week in the life because you're only documenting a week. And I feel like that could be interesting. Maybe I can even document like one of the weeks leading up to my travel. Because it'd be kind of interesting to kind of include like my everyday type tasks, but then also trip prep and stuff in that. That could be kind of fun. So yeah, I'm thinking about that for May. Now, obviously, if plans change, I'm thinking week in the life would be better for one of those months where I really only have time to be in this journal like for a week or 2. So that's what I'm thinking for that one. Initially, I thought about doing like Joyful June or something, but because I have like a journal of joy, I might not do that. So still up in the air. Where's my little notebook? Oh, here's my notebook of ideas. Oh no. Let's get a planner out and let's swap that one. Here's my notebook of ideas. It's like a passion planner, and this is like look, I have all kinds of ideas for all kinds of things in here. I'm gonna put it aside so I can read it and reference it. I thought about doing 1 month, maybe. I don't really care what month it is, to be completely honest. But I was trying to map out certain months. And again, I was definitely trying to use the letters or the sound of the month as some kind of inspiration. So one of the ideas that I had was I could do currently, but I think because I'm going back to my currently journal, I don't know if I mentioned that to you. I have decided I was going to do my currently journal. I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently. I'll chat about that probably once we actually get into January, because I won't need to actually set that up until probably toward the end of January. So that'll be a leak kind of chat. I'm still kind of mapping that out. So I don't think I'm going to do that. So I still need something for summer or whatever. So basically June and July is still up in the air. Actually, all of these are up in the air. But then I was thinking, I don't know why this was like an August idea, but I had try it August or try it learn it August to try something new, learn something new, kind of along the same vibes as like my April adventures, I was thinking, but I was like, this one would be a little bit different. It's like me learning a new skill or something like that could take place in the privacy of my own home. But, you know, maybe take a class or something. Maybe, you know, maybe I can be a little social and do something outside the home. But again, just some ideas. I was thinking maybe something self-care related for September self-care. It's getting ready to go into like busy time. The fall is crazy for me when it comes to work. So that might be something to do. I wouldn't know how to do a project for that though. So I would have to like really think on that. And then you get into the ones that are kind of already decided for me if I want to do them. Like December daily. Let's start October daily, which for me would not be daily. Then it would be maybe something like 30 days of thankfulness or gratitude or something of that nature. Okay, I think I'm going to go around the border with this. So something like that. And then December daily, which also, again, would not be daily for me. I just can't do something like that. So I would try to do so many a week. That would be kind of what I would strive for. See, this matches that. Or do I just go with one of these peachy ones? Maybe I do the peachy one. Let's do the peachy one. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up because I feel like I've been chatting, and because I've been chatting so much, it's been slowing me down a lot. All right, I think that's it. I think I got enough stickers on here. I have like color everywhere. I kind of like the way it looks. It's busy, but not too busy. Now, I'm gonna flip backwards. And we're going to make this my index page because I don't know what else it would be. I still have this page and I have this awkward page, which I think we're going to go ahead and tape together because it's like where the book is bound. And every journal and every bound planner, any bound book has this. There's just no escape. There we go. Oh, yay. Okay. All right. It's fine. It's fine, right? It's fine. Okay. I kind of want to use this color. So we're going to use this. But I need to figure out how to divide this. Because this time I did not do this prior to. Nope, that's my A5. I need my B5. All right, so I think I want 2 boxes on each page, and then, so that'll be 4 across, 3 down is what I'm thinking. Okay, so this stencil I got from an Archer and Olive subscription box, this B5 stencil. The A5 I ended up purchasing from their website. I do think they might have them both on the website for sale, but I do know they go in and out of stock a lot, and they are out of stock at the moment. But these are really, really cool stencils, especially the B5, which is probably my favorite. The A5 has a really weird notch in it. It's supposed to be helpful for finding the center, but you know, when you try to draw a line, you know, it's not always straight because of that notch. But whatever, I digress. So Basically, the stencil does tell you there's like a ruler on the sides and it tells you how many boxes there are on the pages. So like each box is the area between the two dots. So on a B5, there are 45 boxes going down. So what I wanted to do was do 3 rows. So I was trying to figure out in my head how much space I wanted at the top and the bottom. So I'm not doing a title just because I don't think I need one. Plus, I have no idea what I would title this. So I figured we'll just keep like a basic, kind of a minimal amount of space, but enough for some stickers. That was the whole point, to keep some space at the top and the bottom, plus the left and the right. So taking that into account, plus the fact that I wanted to use stamps for the actual months, and I wanted to have the stamps half in the box, half out the box. So in other words, when I stamp the actual month, the line that goes through the top of the box would kind of go through the center of the month. Now, I'm not going to draw the line through the center, but it's going to kind of give that illusion. So taking all of that into account, I basically decided to make my boxes 12 by 12. So yes, that was a very long explanation to tell you how I arrived at the size of the boxes, but yes, they're 12 by 12. And then I used these Lail by Mail monthly stamps to stamp the months. So that is all I'm doing right now. I am going to add stickers and you will see that momentarily. There we go. First of all, can I just say I love that font on those stamps. And I have a hard time finding stamps for the months. You find a lot of day of the week stamps, but not a lot of month stamps. So that's the reason why I got them. A very good purchase. Happy with those. All right, I have something here. Of course, that's messed up. So I'm actually thinking about decorating this too. So I'm just going to decorate. I do need to find a name sticker, and I have a gazillion. I just don't know where they're at. So I might use stickers for that. I don't know. But I think I want to keep with the same kind of theme from that. I feel like let's just keep going. All right, guys, here we go. So I did find a sticker that had my name on it. This I made myself like a long time ago. I think I made this for my 2025 journals and planners, and never used them all. So there we go. And it's dark green, so it fit perfectly. Can I just say, I am so glad that I decided on using these stickers. I just feel like they go really, really well. I don't know. I just like the color palette. I really do. I think it works well for this journal. Again, it came from Chic Crafter from Live Love Posh. I just think it's really pretty. Everything worked really well together. So in an ideal world, this would have been here and this would have been here. But because I started stamping right out the gate and completely, forgot that I flipped the page one too many times, this became my title page, and then I had to backtrack and do my index. But it's perfectly fine. So I will fill in the January theme when I actually come in to set up January, because obviously I'm still brainstorming it. But I could settle on something, and then come like January 5th when I come in here or so, I might completely change my mind. But I really do like how this looks. So what I'm going to do in January, I'm going to come in, I'm going to probably do a big January stamp or something here. And then I'm going to put out the theme on here too. So if it is going to be, I don't know, Jumpstart January or New Year, Fresh Start, I don't know, I will put that here. So I'm going to put the theme on here, and then I'm going to decorate the page. So it's going to be a 2-page title page. I might end up putting tabs in here at the end just so I can flip it back and forth, especially now that I have an index. If I want to flip to January, then I'll have the January tab. But I might do that at the end of the year, at the end of 2026. So yeah, that's what I'll do. And then I'll come in when I start my project and then use however many pages my little heart desires for that month. There's going to be no restrictions. If I run out of pages and have to start a new journal midway or almost at the end of the year, I will gladly do that. I have more than enough journals to do that. But I'm super excited about this. Hopefully me kind of, sharing with you some of my ideas for some of my monthly projects gave you some ideas. If you have any, definitely let me know. Let me know if there are any like projects that like kind of go on in January. I know everybody's like excited about the new year, so I don't know if there are any or not. I've been trying to scour YouTube, Instagram, and what have you, and I just haven't really found anything. So like I said, I might just kind of settle on like the new year type stuff as well and do a fun bucket list or something like that. But I need some more ideas other than just the bucket list. So definitely let me know down in the comments. I definitely want to thank you in advance. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you will hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and join me for my future monthly videos when I do the setup and some of the pages in this particular journal each month. So I might have one, I might have 2 videos each month, just kind of depending on the theme, because some months I probably won't require as many videos, but if I'm feeling extra crafty that month, you might see multiple videos. So definitely you will be seeing this come the new year. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to watch this video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.